Boy from Sorry I Didn't Come with a Filtered podcast and YouTube channel. I am here to discuss what happened this past weekend in the NFL English Premier. I hear some hockey news and to recap again on the whole wrestling thing going on right now and the whole the fallout of Mick Foley's comments and stuff like that. So, I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I hear that I actually can't believe it. I actually won. I'm 1-0 this season on fantasy football. I won $23 this on Sunday from FanDuel. I use FanDuel for everything on that, from NHL, NFL, NBA, and EPL now. It's crazy. I'm not usually really good at those things, and I won a $23. That's more than I ever won on that thing. So yeah, I'm happy as a clam. And yeah, I'm guessing some of my predictions were correct from what I said on the podcast on Friday. I was pretty dead on a lot of things. I had a funny feeling the Chiefs were going to win. I knew they were losing, but I saw it, and yeah, it was ridiculous how something like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I just keep getting so many things right now. I just did my workout. This is post-workout, and this is my first one in a very long time. So it is on my YouTube channel. It's uploaded, and give it a shout. Hit a like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I don't care if it's a negative or positive. I really don't care. I always take everything with a grain of salt, and I use it towards motivation to even move my ass a little harder on that. So, yeah, let's get over to the other stuff now. NFL. I can't believe I said it on Thursday, and I probably said it Friday. I don't remember. I predicted a 2-point win for the Buccaneers over the Cowboys, and I'm sorry to the Cowboy fans, but that you lost a really good player. But dang, did anybody see CeeDee Lamb? That guy is insane. You got CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboys, you got Amari Cooper, and yes, I'm going to say Ezekiel Elliott on the third. The reason is because Ezekiel, I think he's going to get overshadowed by Lamb and Amari Cooper. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans, that's how I see it. The rest of the weekend played out pretty well. It played out what I thought it was going to be. T-Law is showing why he was number one overall. I understand why. But he's got to start really working on that foundation of possibly just moving it, keep moving it, throwing it, not to panic. It was just what it is. I still can't believe how good the Detroit Lions look with Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I've told people, I was saying it, Jared Goff found his right niche in Detroit. Detroit is going to be your dark horse team, your wild card team. I am saying it right now. 49ers played with Jimmy G. That's fine. I thought Trey Lance was, but I was wrong. But Trey Lance, he's going to get it. For the Bears, I should say. I'm sorry. It's pretty early morning. I had my coffee earlier, and I had something that really not really digesting with me too well. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a sip of water here. It's the Bears needed Justin Fields. I'm sorry, they need him. Andy Dalton, no offense, he's a great backup, but not a great quarterback on starter. I'm sorry, Andy, you're just past that prime. I've been listening to a lot. Everybody has been criticizing Aaron Rodgers. The guy is pretty disgruntled. I will tell you that. The guy is disgruntled. Deshaun Watson, on the other hand, who still wants out of Houston, did fairly well and won. I'm not going to blame necessarily Rodgers for the loss with Green Bay. It was just a lot of factors still going into it. And I know I got little chubby fingers, I can tell you. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. You know, a lot of the players there, they're still wondering if he's going to continue being a team player. He is. He's just not happy with management and ownership, and I fully understand that. That's totally respectful. That's his bread and butter, his money. And yeah, he made a lot of money, but still, it's, you didn't really do yourself favors by drafting a young quarterback and telling him basically you're going to be out. You don't pay a great quarterback a ton of money to end up being your number 2 quarterback. You pay him that much money to make him your number 1. So that's my opinion to that. I've been hearing a lot of news on the Canuck front. I'm going to switch a little over to the NHL. Hughes' deal is supposed to be signed sometime this week, and I've been hearing a PTO for Tyler Ennis, which, signing him wouldn't be a bad thing, especially that they have their farm team now here in Vancouver, or in Abbotsford, outside of Vancouver. It could draw some money and potentially bolster their depth on their lineup. And if Green's not happy with either Highmore or McEwen being on that 4th line with Sutter and Mott, throw Ennis. You got 2 speedy wingers. Yes, Ennis is up in his years on his age, but he still can play. The guy can play. It's just giving him an opportunity would be a great great position first. And yeah, it would work out. I've been hearing a lot on Kyle Dubas. Sorry, I'm not too thrilled with this guy. He might break up the core. Okay, for one, I'm pretty sure he's going to get fired or he's just going to end up, resigning. One or the other. Because, again, Toronto fans, you guys have so much talent, yet not a playoff team. To me, it's not a playoff team. On paper, it's not even a playoff team because you lack a few areas. You lack the defense and you lack goaltending. So, forwards can only get you so far in the playoffs. You need your D and you need a goalie. I can't, you could keep switching out coach after coach after coach, and that still ain't going to solve your problem. You just need to build the team properly. Besides all that, it's been kind of quiet. It's been really, really quiet on the whole thing. I hear Nick Patan was on Donnie and Dolly, Don Taylor and Rick Dollywell's show the other day, talking about how he's, super excited to come play in Vancouver and play in Abbotsford and all this, and that's great. I love to hear, new signees enjoying their new area. Again, like as I say, it's really hard to say if there's any real things going on. I hear the Eichel deal, for any team that wants Eichel, Buffalo has to retain half of the salary, if not a little more. But that's what it is. That's fine. Who cares? As I say, Rick Dollywell was reporting on Friday that not saying that they're going to sign Tyler Ennis, but give him a PTO, a professional tryout, which, again, those mostly do lead to sometimes a contract with the team, and that's cool. I like Tyler Ennis. I have nothing against that guy. I've always wanted him on our roster, but again, it's what it is. So now switching over to the EPL. Wow, me and my friend jumped up and down. He was cheering for his team, Chelsea FC. I was cheering for the Man U. Okay, I was a little off by Ronaldo getting a hat-trick. A little off. I was only down by 1 goal. And I was down by 4 goals, saying it was going to be a blowout, like an 8-goal blowout. But, again, Man U has literally the stacked roster. They have soon Rashford is going to be returning. So you got Rashford, you got Cavani, you got Ronaldo, you got Pogba, you got Bruno Fernandes, you got Anthony Martial, you got Mason Greenwood, you got, who else? I'm trying to think a lot of these. Juan Mata. You got Danny Van Beek, who's going to be a good player. He's young, so he's going to turn out to be good. Jordan Sancho. Jadon Sancho, I should say. Jadon. Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw. You know, you got all these great players. Fred. Juan Basica. You know, it's insane. You got this entire this is going to be a deep team that's going to go right into the Champions League and possibly contend for a Champions League championship. So I say possibly because Champions League is the tournament that really you can die in round of 16 and so on and so forth. It's really tough. But then I saw the Chelsea game. I was watching simultaneously. I was rewatching the Man U game because I didn't wake up in time, so I was watching it at my restaurant. I have one TV in the back that's a smart TV, so I had my DAZN having that on, and then in the front I have another TV that I was watching on NBC, Chelsea. God, it is so nice to see those two teams up at the top and Man City sitting down. And I am not kidding you. I can see Man City's done. They're done. They're not even going to really do well in the Champions League this year. Pep's done. He's out. When you lose Aguero, that's it. Jack Grealish can only do so much. So, again, I was very happy. I was very, very happy. And, yeah, this Sunday I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do my FanDuel, and I'm going to see if I can win more money. I always put in about 3-4 entries. I don't play high. I always play low. I play like the free or the $1 ones. Again, I'm trying to get into the form of it. So, you know, I bet low. Bet low, low risk. No risk at all, really. I'm going to only lose $1, so I ain't going to lose sleep over it. Tonight's the Monday night. But we're going to have the Monday night Lamar show going on against the Raiders. And, yeah, Raider Nation in Vegas, you know, again, I can't see this. I understand it's a $1.8 billion arena, stadium, whatever. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And you're always an Oakland team. You will always be so central to me. You Oakland Raiders. That's the Raider Nation, not some Vegas. No. Just I'm still trying to get it adjusting to the Golden Knights situation. That's still hard, but you know it's a tough pill to swallow some days. As I like to carry on here. I don't see too much of anything going on. As I say, like, I'm going to cover a little bit of the wrestling stuff too right now, because I'm going to switch over to that. Wrestling, I understand where Mick Foley is. I was listening to Wrestling Inc. Daily. I want to give a shout out to the Wrestling Soapbox. Thank you for a retweet the other day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's just, I can't see it. I can't see them punishing Mick Foley's son Dewey at all. I agree with these guys on Wrestling Inc. and going in Raw and other sources that I listen to. I agree with them. I just don't see it happening. But I understand we're fully totally just. Sometimes WWE kind of misuses their legends and misleads their legends. And, you know, I love WWE. I'm full on AEW, though, because, you know, they got all the guys I want to see dream matches with right now. So possibly in this lifetime, I might actually get to see some dream matches. It's just, when he says you're in trouble, it's not like an offensive situation. It's just like we're going through a pandemic, okay? And now they just opened up these stadiums and arenas. But here in Canada, we got this stupid vaccine passport crap going on. And I disagree with it because, no, you're not having any more info on my phone than you already have. You call me every time, tell me I'm doing something stupid. That's great. I don't give a shit about what the government wants. You know, I got a vaccine card. It's called an immunization card. That's good enough for me. If you want me to put something in my phone so you can play with it, you can kiss my ass on that end. Okay? Fuck you. I don't give a shit right now. That right there pisses me off. But back to the wrestling thing. Mick Foley, I understand where he's standing. It's, Vince is going back into the well of let's create, let's redevelop, the indie guys were working, but now it's not working. You know what I mean? Like, I know they said he tried to flood the market by just releasing tons of wrestlers from their contracts, and Tony Khan doesn't have the money to just buy them all up. No, he's right. He doesn't have all that money, but there's other competition out there for you, and they are going to sign. I hear Braun Strowman will be signing pretty soon, and it looks like Bound for Glory is going to be there probably, and Buddy Murphy looks like he's on to Impact Wrestling too, so who knows, it's going to be there. And this again, Vince, I know he had a great mind at one point, but when you start hitting that age and you become less and disenfranchised with the company or the product you are producing every day, maybe it's time to give it off to your family. Maybe it is time for Triple H, and I hope he is in full recovery mode. I understand about the whole heart thing. My dad just had one almost 7 months ago, a heart attack, and I understand it was a cardiac condition. It wasn't a heart attack, but I understand that. And that's fully cool. I respect and give my well wishes and speedy recovery to the man known as the Game, the cerebral assassin, the King of Kings, to come back stronger and, take over this company and maybe flourish it. Shane McMahon would be a good one, too. Those two combined could probably turn that company around. I've heard a lot of people say that they have talent. They have the right roster. They can turn this thing around in like less than a day. And just finally, scrap everything that's in the creative situation and just say, hey, go out there and do your shit. And just do what you did when you were in the Indies. And boom, we'll have a great show. Again, you gotta see if Vince will step away from that. But we all know Vince. He ain't gonna step down. He's too stubborn. He's like my dad, stubborn. Their way is right, your way is wrong. But that's you gotta respect. He's been doing this for a long time, longer than I've been alive. So what do I know? And he's a multi-billionaire, and I'm not. So I just have an opinion. But remember, this podcast and this YouTube channel, it's totally my take on the news and what I've heard and how I register in my mind and what I can take away from everything. So, again, I will see you guys later. And remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, like button, leave a comment. I much appreciate it. I am trying my best to make these look as professional as possible. I'm trying to do my best. Please be patient with me. I am again, starting out on this, so it will take me some time to actually work with this and make it look great. And all that, I will talk to you guys later. I know it's Monday, and I know everybody's at work and kids are at school. I understand it's not the greatest thing to do. So I'm on my way to go and do some other stuff, and I will see you guys all later with another podcast and YouTube channel show.